Madam Deputy Speaker, in the spirit of transparency to the public, let me share with you on some of the work we've done in the ministry. That's why I'm this side with how many parties, Madam Deputy Speaker. Madam Deputy Speaker, in the spirit of transparency to the public, let me share with you on some of the work we've done at the ministry in these first 55 days, sifting through the mess, wastage, and overspending that the previous government has left us with. One of the first changes I made when we came into the ministry, yes, one of the first changes. It is really amazing that they've discovered the word "we," Madam Deputy Speaker. That is progress. We discovered that the families of unvaccinated deceased persons could not access their $1,000 funeral benefit. However, Madam Deputy Speaker, within 3 weeks, we renegotiated with Fiji Care insurance requirements and removed this requirement and backdated it to the 1st of January 2023. The next challenge we faced was discovering that the staff had not been paid overtime. Upon further investigation, we found that a lot of the overtime had been accumulated in the months of November and December. I wonder why. Must have been election time. Now, whether or not these overtime hours were due to campaigning, what was frustrating is that the money that was being assigned by the previous government when they have a shortfall of overtime have come from the programs themselves. They have reallocated in the previous government to move monies from rural pregnant mothers to pay for overtime, to pay for operational costs. That we have put a stop to, Madam Deputy Speaker. Yeah. How can they move money from a social program to cover for operational costs and wastage? We have put a stop to this. Have you heard that? We've put a stop to it. We have appealed to the Minister of Finance to give us overtime money, and he has kindly refused. And we will just have to work with what we have. That's how a government is supposed to work. Madam Deputy Speaker, the social pension scheme had a shortfall of $3 million. These shortfalls carried on into bus fare programs, which the short-sighted Fiji First government had rushed to implement before the elections without realizing the disastrous impact that automatic top-ups would have on the budget. Yes, the budget we have inherited. For this reason, we will change the system to a user-pay system and not accumulation-based. One of the biggest changes in our ministry that we plan to do, Madam Deputy Speaker, is to convert the $50 food voucher to cash. Why? Because it has been monopolized by one supermarket, Max Value. Max Value Supermarket have since 2021 received nearly $14 million, Madam Deputy Speaker, from the government for this food voucher scheme. It has forced majority of our recipients to go to Max Value Supermarket and not able to shop anywhere else. This has meant exactly that they can no longer be able to go to the market and buy fruits and vegetables. That $50 voucher can only be redeemed at Max Value. This will no longer be the case. They should have the freedom to choose where they shop and spend their money at other places. Madam Deputy Speaker, the focus this year will be on developing our welfare graduation program, which has really been defunct. There have literally been hardly any social welfare recipients moved from the program into something that is meaningful for them. So, Madam Deputy Speaker, we are committed